Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be kind of like a rant video, I guess. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I guess it's like a reaction, I guess, to a video also, but it's kind of like a weird one. So it's kind of a rant at the same time. Um, I watched a video of a social experiment, which I'll link down below so you guys can check it out. But it's of another YouTuber, I do believe, that does an experiment dealing with like homeless people. So the first is he's sitting there by himself with a sign that says that he'd like money for weed, drugs, and alcohol. And he sits there for a while, and you see all these people walk by, and like they're putting money in the cup. And there's one guy telling him, like, stay high, and another guy telling him that he only has $1, but he wishes he had enough because he'd buy a bottle for him, and stuff like that. So this guy sits there for a while, in his little cup that he has, like, there's enough people to put some money in and whatnot. And, like, the sign literally says that he's going to buy drugs and alcohol with this money. So that's fine. That part stops. The second part starts. The second part is him sitting with a little girl. And it says that he's a homeless single father that needs help for his family. And he sits there for like an hour, I think it says, and like literally no one pays attention to them. They like just get looks as people walk by, and the only person who stops for this part of this experiment is a lady who's coming from work, who I guess is homeless herself, or not very well off, at this time in her life, and gives the money she earned that day to this guy to be able to take care of his daughter. And so he stops her and, tells it's an experiment and there's a camera and all this, and that, thank you for being a good person, because, he was walked by all day, and the one person who was probably, you know, out of everybody he probably like walked by was probably one of the persons that's like least better off, like in a financial way or whatever. And, she's the one who stops and gives him money and whatnot. So, my rant part of this video, which kind of will explain some of my reaction, was first, I mean, to see that there is good people in the world and stuff, it definitely makes me happy. I'm glad that this guy had, people for on both parties, for the guy that was, the drug head and the alcoholic, and for the guy, someone who stopped for, the person with a family, that one person that did stop. Um, I'm glad that everybody is entitled to help or asking for help or whatnot. Or, people are entitled to like help out whoever they want on top of that, on the other side of the spectrum. But for me, it's like it kind of hurt me to see how many people care more about this guy getting high and getting drunk than seeing him with a child, a little girl, and just walking by, not saying anything or doing anything, or I don't know, like, to me, I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, you know, I don't get how people could think, I don't know, like, I just couldn't walk past somebody who was like homeless and on the street, and they were asking for money for like liquor and drugs and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, like, I wouldn't give them money. Would I go and offer to take a walk down to the corner store and pick them up, like a nice sandwich and something to drink, or if there was like a restaurant or something nearby, or, and go and buy them a meal or something? No, like, everybody deserves to have help and deserves to eat and have, like, warm place to sleep at night and things like that. But if I know that you're pretty much directly telling me that, like, if I put $10 that you could go and eat with because you haven't eaten in like 3, 4 days, whatever, when you're gonna go and take that and go directly to the liquor store or the drug dealer, like, for me, I'd rather not give you actual money. I'd rather take you, like I said, around the corner, or go and buy a food and drop a little bag, like a little grocery bag of food or something off, go buy $20 worth of groceries and drop it there or something, But like, just to like leave money for somebody who's gonna waste it on harming themselves, making their situation worse, so the next day they're gonna be out doing the same thing again because they never tried to help themselves from the help they got the day before. it just kind of hurts because there is some people that struggle so hard and try so hard to get out of poverty or out of being homeless, and really don't, really do use the money for maybe trying to get jobs or, for food and stuff. And everybody's marked as like, oh, all you're going to do is waste the money I give you anyways. And like I said, I'm half and half for that. Like, I don't mind giving money to someone who's in that, predicament, but I wouldn't want to necessarily aid them neither. I want to help them with things they need, not things they want. And on the other side of things, like, just so hurt to see that no one cared for that man sitting there with that little girl that would have been like, 6, 7, 8 years old. She was just like young girl, and sitting there with not much on and stuff. A little, I don't know if it was a little dress or nightgown or what she had on, but her legs were like bare and stuff. Like they looked like they didn't have clothes or food or anything. And I just could not believe it. I could not believe that only one person stopped. Only one, for the people that are sitting there with a family that can't be fed. Like, it blows my mind. It made me so angry to see that there was more people interested in helping him get drunk and stoned than feeding his daughter. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's baffling. It's freaking baffling. I don't get it at all. Like I said, not that, in the first case that that person shouldn't have been helped. It's just that you choose to help, not make things worse. They're obviously in that place because things didn't go right in their lives, or some people make bad choices. And, it's, if you want to help, then help. And be like, are you hungry? Would you like to eat a sandwich with me? Even spending time. I seen another social experiment about homeless people where the guy just wanted the fellow to sit and eat a sandwich with him. He offered, to him some money, I do believe, to eat, and the homeless guy got up and went and bought a sandwich for him and the person who offered him money, and just asked him, could you sit and eat with me because I'm alone all the time, and like, just you spending time with me means the world to me. Like, stuff like that. Not, I don't know, like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that, it should matter either way, or do you think that I'm right and that it should be more like help them in a need, like a needful way, and not in a way that is not really helping? And, and how do you feel about the second part of the experiment where you see him sitting there with the little girl and nobody's helping? I'd really like to know everybody's opinion, because it kind of like I said, it made me happy, it made me sad and angry all at the same time, because it was just a sin. It was just a sin. The whole thing is just a sin. To even, like I said, the part where the guy is just like, just wants it for drugs and alcohol and stuff, like, it's still a sin to be like that. And if it was really like that, like, I would still feel so horrible that he has that hard life, and like that he don't have, like things that you need in life. But I don't know, it's just, I still wouldn't be able to just leave it like that and not know if, what if that money that I gave him was the last hit he's gonna ever take, and then he overdoses instead of buying him something to eat, and maybe offering, knowledge on a job opening somewhere, or, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. So, like I said, leave me your comments below. Let me know what you think. This was a little bit of a weird video. It was kind of like a rant, I guess, or I don't know if you would say like a reaction video to that video. I'm not really sure what to take it as. I'll probably put both in the title just to make it a little more as clear as possible. But yeah, so if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out videos a couple of times a week. And yeah, bye guys.